Well, let's switch now to the pitchers. All right. We're going to go through your top 5 most impactful pitchers. Who do you have at number 5?
I love this list because there was some great pitching in the first round of the playoffs. And number 5 on my list, Tristan McKenzie, the young stud making his first playoff appearances. CC Sabathia was in the crowd watching him. So He's a huge fan of his. CC went to watch him pitch 6 innings, 8 strikeouts, 0 runs, and only 2 hits in the series-clinching game. So Tristan McKenzie is one of the bright young stars on the mound in the game of baseball, and we haven't been paying a lot of attention to him. But this outing, I think, should put him on more people's maps. He is an absolute stud.
Definitely. All right, who you got at number 4?
Number 4, most impactful pitchers from the first round. I have Zack Wheeler. Wheeler was unbelievable in that first round against the Cardinals. The 1-2 punch that they have there is really good. Zack Wheeler starts it off 6 1/3, 4 strikeouts, 0 runs, and only 2 hits. Zack Wheeler, if we want to go back a little bit, got himself in contention for the Cy Young Award last year, and there's an argument that he could have won the Cy Young Award last year. It was very close with him and Corbin Burns having fantastic years, but this guy is a certified ace. He has unbelievably nasty stuff, and it was on display there in a series that not many people were giving them much of a chance to win. Zack Wheeler went out in Game 1 and shut them down.
Oh, they did. I definitely had the Cardinals winning that series.
Yeah.
You did too.
Yeah.
I think A-Rod did too.
Yeah.
A good chunk of people at Fox had cards. So yeah, he definitely set the table.
Yeah.
Who you got at number 3?
Number 3, his teammate.
Ooh.
The 1-2 punch.
There you go.
Aaron Nola. And I said this in yesterday's show. The 1-2 punch of Zack Wheeler and Aaron Nola is the most underrated 1-2 punch in the game of baseball.
Okay.
That's how good they are, and they showed it again. Aaron Nola was fantastic. Went 6 2/3, 6 strikeouts, 0 earned runs, got the win. He was dominant, and by the way, the first pitcher since 1884 to have 230 more strikeouts and 30 or less walks on a season.
Did you say 18?
1884.
1884. Okay, I was making sure I heard that right.
That's a long time.
It's a really long time.
You might not remember it very well because we were
thoughts.
really young.
Yeah. Not even thoughts.
But unbelievable 1-2 punch. He comes in at number 3. Yeah.
All right. Who you got at number 2?
Number 2, Luis Castillo.
Yeah.
This is the reason the Mariners brought him over. This is the reason. You know what? I hope more people wake up and look at what is happening right now with the Seattle Mariners and say, when we have a chance, let's just go for it. Because there was a clear best pitcher on the market, and his name was Luis Castillo. And the Mariners said, you know what? We might be just scratching the surface of us being a good organization that's going to win and be in the playoffs for a while. But we believe we could do some damage this year. Let's go get that best pitcher. And this was the reason why. He goes out, first playoff game for your team in 21 years, and goes into the 8th inning, throws 7 1/3, 5 strikeouts, 0 earned runs, gets the win. He was lights out dominant. I hope more people wake up and say, we should probably go all in for that guy. The Yankees were in contention for him. What did the Yankees go do? They went and got Frankie Montas. Who would you rather have, Luis Castillo or Frankie Montas?
Castillo.
Make the moves when your team is good enough and ready to win, and we saw it pay dividends in a very tough place to win baseball games. That crowd was wild, and Luis Castillo went out and did what he was supposed to do for this team, went out and won that big game.
Yeah, you got to imagine teams were watching that game kicking themselves that they didn't give him a shot or give more up or try to go after him harder than Seattle did.
Right.
All right.
Yep.
Ben, who do you got at number 1?
Number 1. We saw it here tonight, Alex. It was a performance for the ages. Joe Musgrove, first pitcher in history in a win or go home game to throw 7 or more innings and give up 1 hit or less. He went 7 innings, 5 strikeouts, 1 hit, 0 earned runs in a tough environment, Fans were going crazy. People were touching his ears. It got really weird, but he persevered. He pushed through it. Not only did they come out and touch his ears, he used that to motivate himself even more because he strikes out that next batter. He does some hand gestures to the dugout, to the crowd. He yells some expletives at the crowd as he's walking off. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
They pumped him up. You went about it wrong. You checked his ears, and it was clear, and he shoved it down your throats. Unbelievable. Number one on my list.
Huge fan. Now, I don't know if you can see, he has a tattoo right here. That's his favorite band, Pepper. It's my husband's band. They happen to be playing in Vegas right while he was pitching. So I don't know if there was like a little good luck voodoo going back and forth with him.
And
fun fact.
Voodoo there and friend of the pod, which you know, the Flippin Bats friend of the pod luck has been remarkable since this show started last year. And I've gotten to know Joe well as well in our time playing in the minor leagues together, and then just his time playing, and he's such a good guy. So for this to happen, and he's number one on my list. What an outing! Easy number one right there. What he did tonight to knock the Mets out in New York was just it was chef's kiss. This list beautiful. Is great. Tristan McKenzie, Zack Wheeler, Aaron Nola, Luis Castillo, and Joe Musgrove, the top 5 most impactful pitchers from the wild card round. Thanks for watching. If you love Flippin' Bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.